Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready?
Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it. Rolling to his left. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
Ready?
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because in his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The Dolphins at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Thompson. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now
He couldn't get the
8.
edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready, shot.
Looking to throw, Thompson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
H.M. looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Now Thompson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Needle blue. Ready, ready.
Thompson now from the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. John Jenkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Return. Get hot. Ready. Hey.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Let's go now. Ready.
Play action here. Thompson. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Dolphins 10. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the
holding.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Miami defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, up.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sit up. Sit up.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think they have nickel. Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
And the Raven first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Nice shot. 180. Nice shot.
Henry running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, it's not. 180. What is up?
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, ready.
Again, running right, H.M. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Ready.
Now Thompson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got an man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Fighting through, and he's got space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 45.
Here's Thompson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Green make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Down.
Thompson now. Eluding the pressure right. Muscles him off. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thompson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Option handoff now to H.M. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Ready, ready.
Thompson looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Blue, 32. 10.
From the gun, it's Thompson. This one thrown underneath to Ochan. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Ready?
Now it's Thompson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
This 2nd and 4.
Alpha, sit up. 180. Sit up. 180. Sit up. Sit up.
Jackson now. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Hey. Sit up. 180. Race up. Race up.
Hopkins, a man in motion right.
Sit up.
Play action. It's Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
Sit up. Sit up. 180.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
13. Middle.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Sit up! 180! 180! Race up!
Jackson from the shotgun. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Don't worry. Go. Race it on!
Throwing is Jackson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Dolphins 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Thompson going to throw it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Dolphins 24. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Quick, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Now Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey. You. You are X.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before break. Thompson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw, Thompson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
31. Ravens 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, They're already looking at 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Alpha, sit on.
Now it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Report.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 31.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready, set, go.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hut.
Here's Thompson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Here we go. Black, 95. Steel, black. Set.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
4th down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Sit hot! You! Sit hot!
In motion left, Bateman.
Hey, middle.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
DC, right? Get up! Ready! Report! Ready!
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Blue 32.
Thompson looking to throw. The swing thrown underneath to Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Odafe Owe. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You change it. Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
A first down carry for Henry. 195 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Again, it's Henry. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off the option, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up, and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Go ahead. Hey, report.
Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Henry up the middle. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Well, 203 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to quit it.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
42.
Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now it's Thompson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
On the ready.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Thompson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
43. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Ravens 42. Dolphins 37. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Listen up! UAA! Hurry!
Throwing now is Jackson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Andrews.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. That's a strong running. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. The look you just gave me, because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now to add the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Set, cut.
Here's Thompson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket, and he picks up a new set of downs for his guys. Here's 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
22 needle. Ready.
Oh, he fakes the spike. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Thompson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense.